What's happening? It's DJ Beto, aka the Drink That Genius. UGK for life representing. Subscribe to the channel, to the Real Life Street Stars if you trying to hear some real life street shit. You feel me?
Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real life street stars. We're here with DJ Beto. What it is, brother?
What's happening?
Real Texas legend in this motherfucker.
Nigga got producer keys on his shirts.
Hey man, I had to put that shit on. I'm coming fuck with the Real Life Street Stars. So shit, you gotta
Hey
look
man,
at
that nigga got the stars on, bro.
Nigga got the stars on.
Yeah, nah,
Same
for
man.
real. Man, before we get all the way to it, for everybody ain't knowing deaf, dumb, stupid, living up under a rock, man, tell these niggas where you from.
Port Arthur, Texas, man. Born and
Port Arthur,
raised,
Texas.
yeah. Land of the trio, man.
Land of the trio.
Yeah.
What he say? Bitches let the fuck for $40 in the club.
Hey man.
You're fucking up the
No
game.
love. No love.
Man.
What game was they
Bees,
fucking
man.
up? Because I
Hold
love a
on, hold
$40
on.
bitch out the club. What game was they fucking up? Because I love a $40 bitch out the I appreciate it.
I had no idea it was $40.
We go.
Hey man, Pimp was already talking about this shit though. He was talking about this shit. It moved to the well.
Yeah.
Now these niggas is on OnlyFans now. You feel me? Shit.
Did it hurt your heart to see pussy plummet?
God
I mean,
damn
the stock value of pussy
These
went.
niggas sending they self. Shit. Yeah, these niggas ain't sending.
Hold on.
Is a nigga a real P if he in a porno?
I ain't go. Hold on.
I'm fucking with you, brother.
No. Hey, we came here to have a conversation.
Hey, man, nah, for real.
Hey man, shit. I mean, shit. You pimping this, you pimping yourself too. So at the same time, shit. Fuck it, if it's paying, shit.
Nigga, I'm not only the player, I'm the president, goddamn. He said,
You know, to each his own. You know,
To each
what
his
I'm
own, man.
saying? Shit. Hey, what make my household work or destroy somebody else's, and vice versa. So
You ain't
shit.
never just been in a bitch guts like, bitch, you might need to pay for this. I'm giving you some premium content right now, bitch.
Well, I already see what this finna be. We finna have some
nah,
fun
bro,
in
we about to
this
have some fun,
motherfucker.
bro.
We finna talk about it.
This is a pre-social media interview. So all the shit that Pimp was doing back in the day, you know, if only cell phones and, and
Hey,
social
man,
media was out.
no. We gonna talk about that too because, bro, I got a lot of shit that I captured the moments of with C, but bro, we didn't have cameras.
Yeah, what you
around.
captured on? What you like?
We did not have cameras around us like how it is. It was a different world, though.
It was a different world.
We talking 2007.
Nigga, if you could just bring a camera in the strip club back then, nigga.
Bro, niggas used to get kicked out.
Yeah,
from
nigga,
home.
that's right.
Hey, you know, camera phone, none of
Now,
that shit.
nigga,
now
yeah,
the strip club got promo.
For real,
They gonna go live in that bitch.
For real,
all that
hashtag us, nigga. All right, let's go and go through that, man. Port
What's
Arthur, man,
happening?
for those that are deaf, dumb, stupid, man, that is about how far of a drive from H-Town.
Oh, 45 minutes, man, east.
Now, a lot of cats from Port Arthur, we didn't interview a lot of cats, female artists, male artists. A lot of people from Port Arthur do migrate to Houston to get work in. Is that something that's kind of known when people come up in Port Arthur?
You know, it's the closest city to where we from. Port Arthur, a small town, but yeah. We gonna go to the city. We got to go to the city.
Do the big names come through Port Arthur? Like whenever like a concert come through, whatever.
Now if they get booked, they gonna go down. Somebody gonna have to bring them down there, but they not. You know how that shit go. Ain't nobody going, you know.
All right, well,
Port
let's
Arthur
go.
ain't nothing down there.
Let's go and go through
You
that.
go to
man.
Port Arthur to go eat some good ass food.
Oh yeah, nigga, like what? Like give me
Man,
three
hey,
spots.
man.
Give me 3 spots. What we talking about?
Man, goddamn shit. I'm gonna say goddamn. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna talk about the kitchens in Port Arthur, man.
Okay.
I'm talking about my auntie, my mama kitchen.
There you go.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we
Say you walk down the street.
JJ Wings, you know JJ Wings, you some salt
Okay,
and pepper
okay.
chicken wing. That's some Port Arthur shit, salt and pepper chicken wing.
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
That should sound good as fuck. That should sound good as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, for you, man, your rise in this game, you know, we got producers back here, we got artists back here. Yeah, like.
Talk to me.
Wait. No, wait. I want to
me.
ask, where did you start off first? Because it seemed like everybody started off rapping first.
Nah, I mean, I started off DJing, so I left the DJ on my name, even though I produce, write, I do everything. You know what I'm saying? Started off DJing when I realized the money that I want gonna come from me making these beats and writing these songs. I went the other way. But you could, hey man, I'm talking about vinyl. We 1200s. I ain't talking about, yeah. I'm a young old nigga, man.
He said I'm a young old.
I just don't look like what I've been through. You feel me? I've been through some shit.
So I gotta ask you because I'm not sure how old you are, but you know, when I came in the game and I was producing, I used to see my boy, he was signed to Sony, and he used to be on them Tritons. You know what I'm saying?
Triton,
and the rolling keyboard. You know what I'm saying? What program did you fuck
with? The Phantom back then. The Phantom and the MPC.
Yeah.
I had the MoFat, outboard gear, you know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Are you still rocking that now? Or are you on the Fruity Loops, the machine? What you on now?
I'm on Logic and MPC now, but they got some tools, you know what I'm saying? Some cheat codes that's activated to make you speed this shit up, to move high. Technology moving now.
So
back then, we used to do 3 songs a day.
Yeah.
3 complete songs. Long as we do 3 songs, we can go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I still got a bunch of music.
Yeah, that's hard.
With the man.
Oh, that's crazy.
With my big brother.
That's crazy.
It finna be 15 years Sunday, man, Pimp Pass. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, it's 15 years Sunday on December the 4th. Time fly like a bitch. We still out there looking good to the bitch.
Yeah.
Know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
So how did that, so I mean, I don't know about you, man, but for a producer, right? When you go in there and you got your beats ready, you got them ready and you got like a big name artist and you got to go through there and actually hit the play button and go through the beats. For me, that was one of them times I was like, oh shit,
this
I got to test
my shit I take pride in. I always would be like, you know, like I don't get past 3 or 4 beats with a motherfucker. I like to get in the lab and vibe with them. I'm not sing you through I'll pull up on you before I sing you a beat. I want to look at you because after we do this shit, we gonna see how this business gonna go.
Yeah. So you got to tell me about the time, right, when you thought you had a banger, right, but a nigga chose the beat that you just would never choose, and he made some shit to it. Like, oh, what the fuck?
Man, I got so much shit, bro. I can't even sit here and bro, they never pick the beats you would want them to pick. Right, you know what I'm saying? So
it sound like you know.
I just want to get in that vibe to see, you know, just depending on how you feeling that day, you know, I come from out that era. I was young enough to be able to work up under Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? Like
Pimp was a producer too.
Pimp was a producer
was a producer first. Yeah. So did y'all ever get a chance to go in there and cook up like on the spot?
Boy. Like, I wish I could play you something. Hey man, look, man. It's the reason why I moved the way that I moved through the industry. Oh, yeah. It's the reason why I moved the way that I moved.
You like the Phantom of the Opera in this movie.
I'm a small part of everything that's major.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather I would say it like that.
Now you got to talk to me about the producer game now, because it's a little bit different than it was back then. It's watered down just a little bit because niggas
I wouldn't say it's watered down.
Well, niggas ain't all the way producing they shit.
I just don't like, bro. Look, I just don't like how people. I understand everybody want that opportunity, man, but you can't just give this shit away, man. Can't give it away. Give it away.
So what do you say when you got your beat, you know, it's pretty much done. But you give it to an artist and then they got 3 or 4 other producers touching it.
Hey man, I'm
talking about. When you hear it back, it kind of sounds the same.
We gonna first things first. If I did a record, bro, don't let nobody touch my work.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just. Hey, man. If you want to change something, tell me you want to change it, bro. And I'm not opposed to not working with other producers because I got producers that I fuck with. It's not just you just don't let other people touch your records, man. That's just like, if you paint a picture, man, you're an artist and you paint a picture, man, you want somebody to paint over your picture? Or do I want somebody to recreate my picture?
Right, the picture finished.
Hell no, what the fuck is you doing? What is we doing?
Yeah.
Now, with you being an OG in this and, you know, with the younger generation.
I'm the youngest OG. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the youngest OG.
Is it difficult to be on, because now it's like they've created this whole lane of, like, I don't know what kind of music it is, whether it be drill or whatever, but it's not an original Texas sound.
Man, let me just say this, because I come from the UGK tree. I'm a part of UGK. I'm one of Pimp C's producers, so I take production seriously about how it sounds, especially coming from down here. But as time go on, shit change. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still, you know, how can I put this? Shit can't stay the same. It gotta have to evolve, but you still gotta have a message in them. Something gotta be in them. At the end of this shit, nigga gotta be able to learn something from the music, bro. I don't want to, at the end of this shit, nigga be mad the motherfucker. Nigga want to go fight and shoot some shit.
Yeah, nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Niggas don't, they too tough. They act like they don't really want shit. They don't want no money or no hoes.
Yeah. What is the last hit beat that you think that you've heard?
Hit track?
Yeah, just the beat where the beat was a hit. I think Roddy Rich, the box, that beat was crazy.
You know what though? And since you bring up Roddy Rich in the box, that was the last song before the world changed.
Damn.
That was the last big record before COVID hit. I remember being, you know, Super Bowl and shit. That record was crazy. Like, and when I hear the box, it bring me right back to right before the pandemic.
I ain't gonna lie. Wait, yeah. All right, so yeah, what's the last beat that you felt
was a hit?
See, I plug in and out of shit. Sometimes I don't be wanting to hear nobody's shit, especially when I'm creating. I don't want to hear shit because I don't want to be influenced or not. I just don't want to hear shit. I don't hear shit. If I don't want to hear some shit, bro, people be like, man, you heard that such and such. Man, you know, I ain't going. If it's meant for me to hear it in real life, I'm gonna be living my life and somebody gonna bring it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm walking in somewhere and somebody playing that bitch, or I'm walking down the street, somebody banging that bitch. That's how I want to hear music. I don't want to go. So, if I gotta go type and look for your shit, so I don't want to do. That's just me. I'm curious. My views.
What do you feel? What do you feel? Blue
I
Cardi.
Still ain't answered the question.
Yeah, you still answer the question.
But
yeah, I know. Yeah, you did. You danced around it. Damn, you did.
Hold on, nigga. Hey, I would say, I gotta look. It's so much music coming out right now. Music, bro. It's so much fucking music coming out, bro.
It's almost too much music.
Like the reason why I said the box is because that beat just stuck way out to me. Like,
but see, you telling me that since I'm gonna think about the last 24 hours, the last couple of, I would say, shit. Fuck that. I'm gonna say the really shit, the trilly shit to say. My young nigga A-Ray. Nut Quick.
A-Ray.
That's the last hot motherfucker
Nut Quick.
record
Nah,
I
for real.
heard. That's climbing up the charts right now.
No, quick, man. Why they on our ass, man?
I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta get that off.
Hey, that's for them, man. That's for them. That's for that. That's for they shit.
That's for they worn out. That's for they worn out.
That's what a nigga thought it's supposed to do if you still working.
Yeah, nigga.
Shit.
I got a round two in me. What the fuck we talking about?
Man,
Let the first one go, goddamn. Let the first one go.
Bergen underpack.
Yeah, for real. Now, so I'm curious from a producer standpoint with Cardi B's Bodak Yellow.
Yo.
You feel it was the beat that made her, the writers, or her image?
Everything and timing. Everything of what you said and timing.
Okay.
Because guess what? If it wasn't supposed to go down like that, it wouldn't have happened like that. Because God got the first and last say so when it comes to this. Yeah. Bro, it don't matter. It was her time. God said it's your time now.
This it. Now you got to keep it real with me, dog.
Talk to me.
Have you ever used your producer bag to try to bag one of these hoes, man? You ain't never just tried to produce?
Hey, you know, I get that a lot. But you know, like, nah.
Because these strippers try to rap now, and they kind of aight.
No, that ain't how I spend my time or my energy.
But you never just thought about the game and just seeing how it's woman dominant right now, and you know, like you being in the game so long, you might could write and produce and build somebody up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying you don't think about just building somebody up.
That's what I'm doing right now. I got a bunch of them I'm building right now.
You ain't seen like a stripper that you like, I know if I could just get you in the studio.
Nah, it's a couple of them I know that's doing that shit right now. Oh girl, DTB, she doing that shit right now.
Shout out DTB. All right.
Yeah.
Definitely. I was just gonna go through that, man. I want you to, you know, I'm sure you told the story before, but you know, our fans would love to hear it as far as you came up under UGK, man. You came up under the Pimp, shout out Bun, everybody else. What was how did you get introduced? Yeah, how did you get introduced to the UGK family, to Pimp?
Man, really through the streets. Like, man, it's deep with me and C, man. It's deeper than deep.
Did you hear about him before you met him, or did you?
Bro, look, I'm from Port Arthur. So,
okay.
nigga,
yes.
I've been playing instruments my whole life. Like, For real, for real.
Like as a kid in church and
church,
yeah,
band, all of that. Until I stayed in the band long enough to realize, all right, now I see what I want to do with the music. I'm gonna produce. You know what I'm saying? Like I stayed around music. I always loved music. My dad played organ and shit. Like this shit really in my blood.
And being in your blood with the music as a producer, it's a lot of songs that from the 70s, early 80s, late 60s, that a lot of 90s artists was sampling. Did you know those were samples at the time?
Of course. I'm gonna dig. I'm the one that's gonna get the album. I'm looking in the credits. Like
okay.
I'm digging in. So a lot of my bucket list shit to do as a producer, I did that shit so long ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the UGK album, my first album placement, I got my first #1 record. You feel me?
So Pimp, Bun, they're still moving out of Port Arthur, or they already H-Town?
Port Arthur, Houston.
All right, so
between the two.
So they're already rapping.
I'm in the first grade.
Yeah, you're in the first grade.
When Tell Me Something Good come out.
Okay.
I had to hide the tape.
All right, perspective.
I had to hide the tape in my crayon box.
God.
You feel me? Like, bro, I had to hide tapes. Man, I'm really doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Is everyone in Port Arthur listening to Pimp and Bun
man,
no matter where you go at the time?
In Port Arthur, hell, and back then too, it wasn't a million rappers. They were the only rappers from our town, and then it was hard. So it went from Tell Me Something Good to these niggas is on Menace to Society with Pocket Full of Stones.
Nah,
so you feel me? Like this shit is, but me seeing that at a young age, I always knew I could do, if these niggas done it, they from down here too, I'm gonna get to this motherfucker too.
It's crazy because some people don't have that mindset where they like, hey, I see myself
you
already.
You have to see this shit.
Yeah, you gotta already see it.
You gotta see the end when you can't even see what's in front of you at the moment.
Well, so take us through this. So you young producing, you start getting in your producer bag. Somehow Pimp and Bun got to get a hold of your music, got to get a hold of what you're doing.
It come through the streets of Port Arthur. You know, like UGK really was the Underground Kingz, and with saying that Pimp fuck with niggas nobody would fuck with. That's why it was called the Underdogs. You feel me? Like Pimp was a different type of dude. Like Pimp didn't have to fuck with me when he fucked with me. He went out his way to fuck with me. Made sure he fucked with me. Gave me the game and the knowledge to where I'm able to sit here and talk this shit and pop this shit with you like this.
Now, I have a story about Pimp C, and I remember one time I was at Club Blue.
Dallas. Was it Thanksgiving week?
It had to be.
Was this 07?
Yeah. Whatever year it was, a bitch kept grabbing him on the stage. And he's like, yeah, baby, chill. You know, I see you down there. Yeah, chill. And before you know it, bitch, I said, quit hitting, popped on the head with the microphone. Fuck you and everything you stand for.
Huh?
Now, that's my crazy. What is a crazy Pimp C moment that you experienced? Like, damn, that nigga really like that.
Like, man, you know what's crazy, bro? And I'm gonna switch it up because everybody wanna talk about the wild shit. We gonna talk about the real shit.
Amen.
When I say that, bro, Pimp put people on game. He put us on bread. He did way more shit than the shit that people laugh and trip about. Why? And when I'm saying that shit, man, because without Pimp C giving me the game, I'm not able to stop what went on with Nipsey and rap niggas in Victory Lap. He gave me some information where I had to revert back to a conversation I had with my OG 7-8 years prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Like it get deep, bro. And when you know what I mean? Like we gonna switch some of that there. I'm gonna be the first one to switch it up. We ain't gonna talk. I don't wanna might talk about some of that, but I wanna talk about him giving me game on how to know how to not sign work for hires. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How to make sure you get paid in your publishing. You feel me? We gonna.
Man, I'm the realest piece of game I ever got heard from Pimp C was jacking ain't no legitimate hustle. I've never heard a nigga say, cause you know a lot of niggas glorify that shit.
Now,
especially now.
You know, I mean, because of these niggas getting killed before they can get 100 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas spinning the block before, you know, when I was younger, bro, you see these niggas getting these football numbers, it make niggas, oh shit. what the fuck? Woo, 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 you know?
Yeah, nah, you gotta make it pause a little
Motherfucker
bit.
shit.
Now I gotta ask, cause you and Pimp, man, in the game, man, y'all was going back to recording out of vacant houses.
We did that.
Hey,
man,
go
look,
through,
man,
cause
look. And when I say that, man, shout out to Averix, man. I was in a producer group with Pimp C. It's called the 808 Boys Productions. If you look inside the UGK album with the Players Anthem on there, all of those records that I produced, Steve Velo produced, Averix produced, or Pimp C produced, it says 808 Boys, and that was us. So,
Man, that's what's up, man. I was gonna say, as far as Pimp, right? It's so crazy when you, like you said, when you listen to the music, you actually get something from the music.
Because he's not gonna just talk about,
right?
You know, it's ghetto gospel. That's what we call it. The country rap tunes is ghetto gospel. We gonna talk about some good shit and some bullshit.
So why do you think music has gone so far from that?
I mean, shit, it's because shit. You gotta, I mean, it hasn't gotten far away. It's still some real shit around there, but you know, people glorify other shit right now. You know, this is an agenda being pushed right now, and you know, you just gotta be paying. You gotta know what's real from what ain't. You know.
Now I want to take it back because you know, you said the 808 Boys came up, you know, as a conglomerate, and y'all again, like I said, recording out of vacant houses.
Yeah.
Was that by necessity?
Hell no.
Like,
it wasn't. It was a house that somebody bought and just hadn't sold yet, and we fucking put a lab in there because nobody would be able to pull up. You see a Bentley outside, you see my Range Rover, Maseratis in Port Arthur, you're gonna pimping them over there. So we used to have to move differently to where people ain't gonna see us. You know what I'm saying? Back then, bro, when Pimp was home, bro, I remember the first time I recorded with Pimp when he came home. We recorded that bitch in the trap in PA, man. I'm talking about I'm on the floor with the computer, put the mic up in the corner. He recorded some shit for Steven Jackson. He had a group called the Have Nots at the time. This 2006. And Pimp had rapped on that bitch for Jack. And while he doing that, he stopped. The little kids is all outside his car. You know what I'm saying? He stopped recording, go outside, fuck with all the kids, give all the kids some money, take a picture with all the kids. You know what I'm saying? And then come back in that bitch rapping out. Like, Pimp was a different type of dude, bro. Like, to say Pimp was only home from prison a year and 11 months before he passed, I'm still able to get money with my nigga like he's still here 15 years later. That's how much he worked. And we've put out albums since he's passed. It's been the UGK for Life album. It's been the Naked Soul, Sweet Jones album.
Yeah.
It was a Still Pimpin' album. Then the Doorz, then the Master Pill did the Long Little Pimp album. That's, you feel me? And it's still music.
So let's talk about it then. For you to learn as much as you learned from Pimp, at what point did he start putting you on game, and where did Bun come in and was Bun on the same
I spent way more time with Pimp than Bun, because Pimp a producer. So me and Pimp had a different relationship because our language is totally different than everybody else in the clique. We talking about shit that they don't know. They don't hear us talking. We talking about drum kits and samples and all kind. They ain't this some whole other shit. This apples and oranges. Like, my relationship with C was different than everybody else. Like Toe, I was in a group with C called the Underdogs. Me, Toe, and Pimp, and the song "Grind Hard" that's on that double disc album, the UGK album. That song I produced. When it got on the album, Pimp was like, "Hey man, how fast you get to LA?" I'm like, "Shit, we can go tonight. We got to." Now, tomorrow we gonna master the album. I'm gonna send you these pictures so you can show these. Cause on this picture I'm finna send you, Pimp is holding 2 CDs, which is the masters of the album with the Players Anthem on it. So Grind Hard, I produced it and I'm rapping on the last verse. So when he telling me it's gonna be on the album, I'm like, "Man, take my verse off." He like, "Hell no, I ain't taking that bitch off, nigga. That bitch going on there just like it is." I'm like, "Man, make sure Bun on that record because I wanna make sure it get on the album. I don't need to be rapping if I'm a producer. Man, fuck that bitch going on there like that." And the rest is history. My first album placement debuted #1 on the top, on all the charts.
That's hard. Producer question, man. What was Pimp C's strongest part in producing? Like, what was he really good at?
Man, the man a fucking genius, man. Oh, bro, he gonna get on that bitch and he gonna be on the organ. He'll play the piano. We'll get the guitars and the bitch. He gonna be on the drums. You know what I'm saying?
He play all the instruments.
Yes, Pimp is a musician.
Now, when you first heard him sing, what was that like?
The first time I heard him sing in the studio, bro, man, Pimp voice would sound like an angel sometimes when he get to hitting them high notes and shit. Like, bro, Pimp sung at the Carnegie Hall like as a kid. Pimp was a choir boy.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit.
Pimp was different, bro. And it's crazy because I didn't even realize I had patterned so much shit from just listening and watching and buying these tapes as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But he stayed in the choir long enough, in the band long enough until he realized, hey, I'm finna rap. And that's when, you know, like, bro, I got Pimp early recordings of him rapping at 16 years old. I'm gonna share some of this shit. I'm gonna let you hear it.
Oh no, please.
It'll fuck you up listening to a 16-year-old Pimp C.
Now I'm curious on your
rapping
thoughts,
over break beats.
Oh, nigga. When Pimp said, I think it was Bun telling the story where he said, like, man, Pimp didn't really want to do big pimping. Could you see that? Like, just
Pimp.
you could see, like, cause that sounded like a song right up his alley. But
that happened.
Yeah, it sounded like a song that he would like easily get on and fucking let's do it. But like, was the hate? Not saying the hate, but was the North not really fuck with the South like that to where like?
C he saw it differently because he was a creator of the sound. He was like, man, they trying to steal our market. That's like Jay-Z only want to do this record with us because he want these South sales.
He knew the game.
And UGK at that time was the key to the streets. That's the whole reason why they, you know.
Yeah, he knew the game with that.
He knew what he was doing. And that's why he was so gun home, like, man, you got to make sure you got this bitch here with this car or I ain't shooting the video.
Nah, for real.
Like, yeah, he was on that shit.
Because he knew the game.
I'm going to make y'all do all of this.
He went so hard on the verse, I felt like he had a point to prove or something.
Man,
like, he went in that bitch and spazzed on that.
Man.
Jay-Z do another verse. That's what that nigga had 2 16s on that.
Hey, man, Bundy, I feel like Bun and Pimp made him do that on the can to be, but the can to be.
So, what is your greatest pimp verse or pimp song in your category that you go back to?
Man, I got a catalog you ain't heard, so I can't even.
He said niggas can't even heard the shit that he.
You ain't heard the best.
Nah,
but hey, man, we could just.
I say Swishas.
We gonna say some shit that's been released.
I say Swishas and Dosha.
Hey, you know what though? That's one of my top two. But you know what? Since you bring up Swishas and Dosha, I'm gonna tell you a story nobody know. I'm gonna tell you a story nobody know about Swishas and Dosha. When we mastered that album, I'm gonna show you these pictures. That nigga C said before we was done, he said, "Hold on, man, I gotta dedicate the album to Screw." Man, it wasn't no microphone in the mastering suite. He took some headphones, plugged it in, and at the beginning of the album, he talking and we screwed it. We talking about, no, I'm talking about
the headphones.
Like we do right about this time, bitch. He talked through the headphones.
This nigga.
In the mastering session in Burbank, California.
Oh, this nigga. This a different nigga.
That was the last piece of the album that he put in before they mastered that motherfucker. But
man, we gonna keep jumping around this story because shit just come to our head.
Nobody knows that because I was there and nobody else was there but me, him, and Toe, and the guy Eddie that mastered the album. That I'm gonna show you this picture. Yeah. Because it's crazy how everybody got these Pimp C stories, man.
Now I gotta ask you, Pimp C and UGK not UGK, Pimp C with the Outkast. You know what I'm saying? That verse
3-6.
or 3-6.
Outkast.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And you know what? And it's crazy. I'm gonna send you some more pictures of that shit too. Us with I actually was at the house with it was the 3-6 house when they had that MTV show. It's me, Bun, Pimp, Juicy, Paul, Toe, and my people Jabri from Nashville. On this picture, you're gonna see we in the house where they was shooting that goddamn Hollywood show them niggas had on MTV. Yeah. Yeah, it was all that was around that time. Hold on, let me send it to you right now.
Now, while you pulling it up, I gotta ask you.
Talk to me.
The Free Pimp C movement. Would you say that was the biggest free anybody movement you done seen to this day?
Yeah. Hell yeah, Pimp came home on fire, you know.
He sat down for
came
what?
home to the
Five
money, man.
years, he said?
He did 4.
He did 4.
He did 4.
How was that as far as just knowing that a person was so missed in the game?
Man,
And knowing that his music was so,
man.
you know, just knowing just what his music did for people.
Man, Pimp came home, man, and at first he was on some kumbaya shit. But before it was all said and done, he was like, man, I'm fucking with us, man. Fuck all of you niggas.
Anyway.
Hey, man, he came home on some kumbaya shit, but
What nigga do you think set him off? Because I feel like it was Jeezy.
It was most definitely Jeezy. And I produced
as
the
soon
record.
as
I produced Dickies that came out on that album. I produced that record featuring
He
Jeezy.
killed that hoe.
Yeah, he did. Jeezy did that verse. He switched it up. It actually was a Shorty Red record first, and then when it was going on the UGK record, me and Pimp redid the record, and Jeezy got on it after Pimp passed. But his feelings was more hurt than him being mad at Jeezy.
Yeah.
Just being real, you know.
Do you think Jeezy just didn't do his homework on who he was working with? Or?
He know the fuck Pimp C.
That's what I'm thinking, because it
That
was like
ain't even the like, nah, he did get thrown soon. They did the video as soon as they came home. It wasn't about who. At the time, Jeezy just wanted some money for a verse, and Pimp wanted to swap out because that's what they agreed to.
Right.
That's all it was. It was communication, bro.
Do artists normally swap out? Like, hey, you do a verse,
Majority
I
of
do a
the time, hell yeah. And if you don't fuck with a nigga, you don't swap out, you build a label.
So Pimp already did his verse.
Hell yeah.
And then was waiting for, hey, Jeezy
He
come
was
back
waiting
home.
on Jeezy stopped answering the phone for whatever reason.
Goddamn.
And whenever all right, let me just be more clear. The song Take the Hood Back on that UGK album, that was the song Jeezy was supposed to be on the swap for the Dickies. The Dickies was supposed to be for Jeezy, but he didn't want to use it. Pimp was like, fuck it, I want to use it. So he like, I'm gonna do the Dickie record, whoop, and for whatever reason, Jeezy ain't want to fucking swap it out, and he told C 60,000 for the verse, and he went to Bolivia.
Bruh.
See, I know how to make this nigga answer the phone. I'm going to call the radio station and go live.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, because, you know, it's been a lot of niggas that get on Jeezy top, but it always kind of fizzles out. But when Pimp C was on his top, he had to do something.
We talk about it because we had heard, we didn't know if it was true or not, but we had heard that Jeezy had a tape, like he was trying to go at Pimp. So Pimp was on, we don't know, it never came out. But I just let you know, Pimp was ready for whatever. Pimp was ready. What? It was real. Like Pimp was ready like a motherfucker. He was more, like I say, Pimp wasn't mad at G. He was more, his feelings were hurt like, man, these niggas, it was more on disrespect and respect. Like, goddamn, I just did this shit for you for free, nigga, and you said we gonna swap. You stop answering the phone, and when you answer the phone, you tell me, hell nah, see, he was hot about this shit. His feelings was more hurt than anything.
So what do you feel about that phone call, that now infamous phone call where he seemed to go out like out of all Atlanta?
Atlanta ain't from the side.
Yeah, like
he just was talking.
What are your thoughts? Yeah, what he said, he just.
Because it's another interview that he did with Greg Street right after that.
Oh, shout out Greg Street and whatnot.
Yeah, that he cleaned it up, but he stood on. I meant what I said, but I'm telling you what the fuck I meant. Yeah, he basically that's basically what it was all about. Like at the end of the day, we in Texas, man. Nigga, this the South. You don't get no more weed next to Mexico. Yeah. We're at the bottom. I don't know how they feel like Texas be West Coast. What West where?
There's parts of Georgia that's like next to Florida. So like
but at the same time, you know, he was just like, we on Eastern Standard Time. And they like, we on the south side of the map on Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, what about that run that Bun B went on when he was in prison? He went on one of the craziest
was
lyrical
crazy.
runs I've ever seen,
man,
bro.
Bun
smashed everything.
Bun was at a point where I feel like he had to figure it out. Like Pimp made it real easy for Bun to just do Bun. Like Pimp gonna go in that bitch to what he did, the beat, the hook, concepts, everything pretty much. That's crazy. Scarface Brother Warren Lee FaceTiming me right now.
Oh man, Warren Lee, what's goddamn it? Hey,
Warren Lee FaceTiming me
we got
right
a couch,
now.
we got a couch for him.
Hey man,
we got a couch for you. Hey, we see you, baby. Oh, nigga said got that nigga.
I know somebody that said this nigga name on your
yeah.
shit. Hey man, what's going on?
We in the building.
I'm filming, man. Let me call you when I'm done with this shit. If it wasn't you, I wouldn't answer this motherfucker. It's on. All right.
Oh, that's special. Oh yeah, Warren Lee, we gotta tap base.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned something there. You mentioned the central, Houston and Bun B holding it down. Now I ain't gonna lie, Houston was holding it down while Pimp was locked down, man. You saw Swisha House.
Oh yeah.
Come through their rise.
What you mean, man?
Tell us about how
Bro,
that
that's
was.
when I was in high school. That's 02, 01.
I was in high school, so I knew
when year you graduated.
I graduated 01.
Okay, I graduated 02.
I know how old
we
gonna talk about Kappa B. We gonna talk about the cap.
Oh, you on 2?
Yeah, he on 2. Yeah, he on 2. So we gonna talk about Kappa and all that.
I'm 84 Brits, baby.
Oh yes, you already know what it is.
Brits coming soon. I'm coming on the blacktop real soon. Red than a bitch.
Red than a bitch.
Yeah. Period blood red.
Man, so
Apple red.
98 to 2002, 2003, man. Swisha House, Slim Thug.
Man, we're gonna talk about screwed up
Michael
click
Watts,
shit too,
Screwed
man,
Up Click, Lil Flip.
I came through the screwed up click shit. Like
DJ Screw, Freestyle
the first
Kings.
niggas I started fucking with in Houston was the Herschelwood Hardheads.
Oh, nigga.
I got footage at Screw Shop with the Hardheads, man.
Oh, nigga.
It's Screw Shop.
Let me ask you, did you know what was
Shout
about
out
to happen?
Knockin' Duke.
Oh, shout out Cock and Duke.
What's up?
Did you know what was about to happen with just Houston was, UGK was, from the early 90s. Then, of course, Master P in New Orleans start coming through 96, tearing the shit up,
But a lot of
Cash
Master
Money.
P shit was produced by C. C produced Break 'Em Out something.
If niggas didn't know.
C produced, hold on, man. Now we finna have he produced on that Snoop record too, that the Throw Your Hood Up record. He did that with KLC. What else he did on that motherfucker? He did that Slangin' with Fiend. Almost every No Limit album had a Pimp C production on it.
So how would you say Pimp C and Master P's relationship was overall? I know it had
I can say this. I actually was with C when we was in California, I believe, and we ran into P and they was good. You know what I'm saying?
What you saw, they was.
Yeah, so when people get to digging up all that old shit, some shit, it was rectified while C was here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain shit shouldn't be spoke on from certain people.
So let's talk about it then, man, because Universal came through and started throwing out bags everywhere in Houston. Like everywhere.
They did, but it was short-lived.
It was short-lived. What do you feel? Pimp C got out and tried to,
That's what he was on when he came home.
Because he saw like you said, he
was like the label.
He was with the business with it.
Right. His whole thing was just basically like, man, we need to come together and be together and we can pretty much tell the labels what we want to do.
Nigga,
kind of have a little bit more leverage than being handled. But ultimately, Pimp wanted to be independent, totally.
But it's funny because now when you look at, we're gonna go through Nipsey and stuff, but when you look at what he saw in Houston in that area back then, it could have been an independent game all the way through. Just find some distributors.
Shit, Rapper Life.
Yeah, right. Yeah, shit, man.
Rec Shop, you had all the, it was a bunch of Swisha House.
Yeah. Would you give that Swisha House run as far as within Texas? You had the UGK, you got Dallas Boogie era and stuff like that.
That shit was a time.
Yeah. For you to be
Shout
in high
out
school.
Thugger.
Yeah. How was did you ever make it to the Kappa Beach?
I got Kappa Beach pictures.
Oh, nigga.
I was there.
Nigga, you might have Kappa Beach. He might have video.
Man, hey, that's when you got the camcorder.
The little camcorder.
Yeah. No camera phones. None of that shit. You beepers.
Do you feel they should really bring that shit back?
Goddamn, it wasn't no camera phone. Prime code phone.
Phone. Do you feel they should bring the Kappa back?
Say that again.
Should they bring the Kappa back?
How?
Man,
it's just they tried, but bro,
they keep trying every year. They keep trying.
It'll never be the same, bro. That was just some shit you had to capture at that time.
Too many phones now, bro.
It'll
Too many phones. It can't happen. Nigga gonna be live streaming from that hole.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it was too wild.
Bro, back then it was able to be an event where it wasn't publicized, so you couldn't shut it down, you couldn't stop it. It was, you know what I mean? It was just, you just had to be there.
What do you miss most about Texas, man? Like from now, because you, like I said, you grew up with us, and there was a lot of tradition.
I try to control my energy and my environment, so I don't miss shit. I'm in my own zone to my own shit. So right. We still doing shit how we been doing shit. It's just more money to do more shit now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, what do you think about you being a producer, right? You know, because like I've been a producer, you know, and you know, as far as the game, the producers, the engineers, they don't really get put on the forefront as much as the artists. You know what I mean? Does that bother you in any type of way, or is it just?
I feel like they do, but it's all about how you market yourself. It feels like how you got to know that you have to pretty much do your own PR if you don't have PR. You got to do everything to make sure that you're credited, to make sure that you don't get your shit stalled in the process by a bigger producer. Yeah. There's so many different ways to get fucked now. So
shoot just a little bit of game for any producer that's in the game trying to, you know, that they might have
keep your sessions. Make sure it's always timestamped.
Best of hard drive.
You have to have hard drives. You gotta keep your files just in case you gotta ever tap a motherfucker ass. Like, hey, you know, yeah.
Nah, for real.
It happened. I never thought it would have happened to me. But shit, rap niggas, man. There was some niggas got credited for that shit that actually is crazy because these niggas got a whole video copyright infringing. Like, I could recreate a record me and Nip done. It's crazy. I'm gonna send you the clips to that shit. Like,
wait. So
we gonna talk about it.
So again, for those, you know, there's young niggas in the game who feel like I could just take this beat and redo it myself, producer. What is the business behind
you? If you do it to the wrong motherfucker,
it's like how far can you go before you have to ask a nigga permission?
Say that again.
How far does
I want to answer this correctly.
Like you know how a nigga might say, I'm gonna just make a little beat for my homeboy down the street. He gonna put on a little mixtape that nobody might hear. Fuck getting it cleared because ain't nobody gonna really hear the shit.
Right.
So he want to sample some I Got 5 on or some shit, put a little mix on it. How far does he let it go before his life business? Yeah, the moment he sees 98 cents.
Man, look, this is how I feel about the sampling and all that shit. Man, sample that shit, fuck it. If you making some noise, you making some money, then it's gonna happen. You gonna have to take care of the business. You know what I'm saying? If
the moment you make a dollar,
you want it to be a problem. If it's a problem, that means you making some traction.
Right. He said you want to be.
You want a problem if you sample something.
So let's talk about it, man. Rap niggas, man. Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. Nip, man. For real. We're gonna go all the way through there, man. We're gonna go all the way through there.
Hey, man, I met Nip, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
In 2009, 10, beginning of 10. I did a record with Pimp vocals that ended up being What Up, that Drake ended up getting on, okay? But before that record came about, it was Pimp C featuring Lil Wayne called Let's Talk Money. I made a track and I sampled T-Pain because UGK was signed the job, so I know I could have got it cleared. So I sampled T-Pain from Let Me Buy a Drink. I put Pimp verse on it. Wayne got on the record, but when Wayne did his verse, it leaked. So it hit the internet. And when it leaked, I had that same track on the beat CD that I gave to Mr. Lee when he was working with Nipsey. Shout out Mr. Lee.
Shout out
he
Mr. Lee for real.
accidentally left my beat CD with Nip. So Nip being an aspiring rapper at the time, oh shit, this record just came out with Wayne and I got the same track. I'm gonna put my version out. So that version ended up being Let's Talk Money, that's on Bullets Ain't Got No Names, Volume 2.
Ooh.
It's the same track.
Ooh.
So I met Nip, that's how I met Nip, and I'm gonna send you the picture, man. I ran into him on Sunset, bro.
Yeah, y'all was
I
at
ran into the nigga, I didn't even know him. I called Lee before it even went on, because I didn't know how that shit was gonna go. Hey, Lee, man, I see this nigga, the Nipsey nigga right here.
Y'all at the Waffle House? Where y'all at?
Yeah, we was at Chipotle, outside Chipotle on this picture. You know what I'm saying? But I'm fucked up by it because the Carter 3, I'm like, goddamn, Pimp just passed, nigga. This Wayne and Pimp, he gonna put that bitch on the Carter 3. But my nigga Lambo Lux, Max Lux ended up writing How to Love. They got on that record.
Shout out Lambo Lux.
Yeah.
So meeting Nip, I'm just curious because everybody who meets an artist, every artist want to be that Tupac, Biggie.
Man,
But
you know
most
what, though?
cats, like, what did you see
Man,
in
look,
that man?
At the time we had just got cool, bro. We just was having fun making music. Shout out to Rilo Styles. That's Nip's right hand producer, day one producer. As Nip started signing deals and shit, a lot of shit he got away from his sound. You know what I'm saying? And I got some text messages that I'm a hoe. You know what I'm saying? About his original sound. About his sound. So, you know, when I moved from LA, I was still locked in with Nip, but it was a lot of people that got around him with the music shit to where a lot of shit kind of got, I would say, remixed and West Coast remixed. Because a lot of Nip, one of his biggest markets outside of LA was Houston, if Houston wasn't his biggest market. That's why he had records like H-Time and McCup and all of these records, and he was heavily, you know, influenced by our culture and shit. You know, that's like, Nip really was a real big Boss Hogg Outlaws fan. And if you go back through early Nip shit, he rapped over a couple of them Boss Hogg Outlaws records. But that's how he got to Mr. Lee, and that's how he got to me, because he was a fan of our sound.
And it was also not only sound, wasn't it like the Boss Hogg business mindset as well, like being independent?
I'm gonna build me a group of niggas, my niggas, and we gonna rock, and we just gonna rap hustle. That's what I call it, rap hustling.
Why is it that, you know, do you feel like just other parts of the America, the city, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, when it comes to the South, it's like there's this stigma like, oh, you trying to be like them, or you trying to be like that sound? Like, why is there a stigma to that, you think?
It shouldn't be, but it is. Right now, I mean, the South been on shit for a long time. It's been some damn 2 decades where, you know, the New York niggas feeling some type of way. These niggas, every 3 or 4 months, they gonna make a declaration talking about we gonna take it back. But these niggas, I really, yeah, for shit show. But you know what? I gotta shout Diddy out, because man, he helped me when he made Nip change that motherfucking rap niggas record. He got on motherfucking Breakfast Club and said Diddy made him change the shit, and he talked about it, man. The first version of rap niggas was hard. You know, but he wanted Nip to sound more like he was from LA, because it sounded more like a Southern record at first. So that's what he meant. He didn't say, Nip said it on the Breakfast Club, like, man, he wanted to change the mix. Nah, y'all niggas changed the feel to where, tried to change the feel of the record to where it sounded like a West Coast record, rather than him coming out behind some gangsta ass 808s and shit. They wanted it to be on some Dr. Dre sounding synth shit, so he had them niggas go play with my shit. But I mean, I had to fight for that though.
But it's crazy though, cause they come down here.
Nigga can't take nothing from me, bro. Yeah. Ain't no, we don't take. We don't fuck with takers.
Nah, for real.
You can't take.
It's funny because you say that though, but they come down here and soak up so much game and so much culture.
They like our food. They want to come down here, fuck on these hoes. You know what I'm saying? They like it down here.
It's Southern hospitality.
They love that down here.
Now you said something important. You said they can't take. What did you do to protect yourself from?
Oh, I'm one of them. I just look like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah. I always made sure that I copywrote everything. So just in case you do take it, I'm gonna let you run with it. And then we gonna come holler.
Right back.
We gonna come back and we gonna come holler, man. Cause guess what? It ain't real until you put it on white paper with black ink. We just hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just talk until you put something down on black ink on white paper. It ain't real.
So when you say copyright, you mean you went through a lawyer, or you went through
I did it on my own. I have lawyers. Oh, I got some gangsta ass sharks. Shout out my sharks.
Shout out the sharks.
Yeah, they gonna go get the money.
Now I'm curious, just and this is for game for niggas that's coming up in the producer world. When you hear a beat that is out and about, that someone probably took your creative.
No. I wasn't gonna say the beat. When you do a song,
all right, let's say do a song.
You gonna make sure you protect yourself by copywriting that song, man.
How long do you let it go before you step in? Like
don't let it go.
No, I'm saying because you can't really see the numbers yet. You want that song to get hot.
You have to let it get hot.
So at what point do you step in and say?
Other than that, you get them to pull. Because honestly, I told Nip, for real, I'm like, bro, if you don't pay me what I want for the record, just take me off the album, bro. Because it was just. It was crazy because.
But did you want to see if
a
the song
budget
could even
for-
be
I-
what
hey,
it was?
man, this is business. I don't do this shit for clout. I do it for cash. You know what I'm saying? I don't post on social media. I could be posting some shit. I don't give a fuck about this. Turn the cameras off. It's going down 25-8.
So the version of
I ain't
rap.
got to post it.
So the version of rap niggas we hear now is yours. The original.
No, it's a version that was recreated. It was my record that they were reproduced. They replayed some shit.
Got you.
On that motherfucker.
Damn.
You know, and everything I'm telling you, we got the receipts for it and all. We don't, hey man, the truth ain't never been no lie, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can go around and lie all they want, long as I ain't saying shit.
So when you see rap niggas blow up, you see Victory Lap going up. How does Beto feel?
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, at the end of it, they corrected the business. So, you know, shout out to the people who did what was right.
Right.
I was happy for my brother, Rollo, because that was his first big shit. You know what I'm saying? Rollo produced Dedication, I believe he did.
Dedication Hall.
Rollo Styles. I can't run his credits and shit, but I get him down there to where he can run his shit.
There
but
you go,
him and that's Nip day one nigga producer partner, like for real. So just to see him be able to get off and do his shit, but it was bittersweet because the business just was all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I was happy for my brothers getting off and doing their shit, and it's crazy because Nip didn't even get to reap the benefits of the hard work that he had laid down because he left too quick.
Left too quick. I'm just curious, when you saw Nip selling CDs for $100, and then
I was there.
and then going up to 1,000.
Bro, we spoke about it. We talked about it.
Do you understand the mindset of what that was?
Nip was the smartest as far as controlling his narrative because as he went on and grew to do his shit, he locked in with all the people who were interns at all these big writers and shit. So as he grow, they were growing, so they controlled.
Hey, Jimmy, you hear that? Niggas say he locked in with the interns.
He locked in
of
with
all
the people
all the
who
major
was
publications.
Yeah, like that was Nip shit. Like that's
smart
what he
as fuck.
done. You feel me? Like a lot of the shit, like me and Nip, bro. We would do what we do. Like we would be spinning off each other's brain and shit. Like it's different. We not, you know, like when we lock in, we ain't going party. We working. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't go out and do shit. I might have went out with Nip one time. We went out one night in LA. It was a Monday night in Hollywood. I'll never forget that shit. It was a big ass Crip and blood fighting that hoe too. Yeah, it was me, Chris Ward, and my partner Bags from Dallas, Money Bags, man. Shout out Bags. We was in the club. We Texas niggas in this bitch. Shit, doing our shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask you about LA, man. Just LA in general, man. We see, you know.
At that time, I felt like I had to go to LA to work. You know what I'm saying? Especially after Pimp passed. It's crazy because I was just so locked in, not even looking at this was he died at. I just went straight out there to work. It was crazy. I was just so
he did
locked
die
in.
in the Beverly. He was in the.
He was at the Mondrian.
Yeah.
Man.
And you was out there from 2009 to 2014.
14. Yeah.
So who all else did you lock in with as far as artist wise? That
I chose Nip. I was around the early sessions around the Kendricks and Tigers and shit like that around the circle I was around, but I locked in with Nip once we had just locked in with. He was fucking with my sound. I didn't really care to work with nobody else. I'm not man, if I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you. I don't care if you hot or not at the time or whatever. We building what we building. I'm not a opportunist when it comes to shit like that.
So
I feel like everybody's an opportunist, period. You gonna move at certain opportunities, but my loyalty, if I'm locking in and we creating a sound and we doing what we doing, I don't give a fuck what nobody else doing over there.
So walk us through the day you found out about his passing.
Who, Nip?
Nip's passing, and then also
Pimp. Pimp passing, bro.
Yeah. Walk us through that first,
passed, bro. It led up to some crazy shit because Pimp actually died on the 2nd, but they found him on the 4th. So
for 2 days they didn't know.
He was supposed to fly home that Monday. They found him on a Tuesday the next day. But nobody talked to him no more since that Sunday night. Now we talking about 15 years. So
15 years this Sunday, you said.
Pimp, well, no. the day they found Pimp was the day that Scarface Made album came out. So I woke up and I went straight to Best Buy, but when I go in Best Buy, I hear UGK playing. I don't think nothing of it because at the time UGK on the top of the charts. I go walk by Scarface CD and I'm walking to the counter, my phone ring, ESG called me. He called me like, nigga, Pimp dead. I'm like, what? And I hang up with the nigga. I'm still hearing UGK playing on the radio, but I don't hear nobody talking through, you know how they'll talk through the song. I'm like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah.
I called Pimp wife and this shit was crazy. I just went straight from Best Buy to his condo. And that shit crazy, bro.
Who was all there? His wife, and his children?
His wife and his cousin, Edgar, was at the high rise. And another nigga, but we ain't gonna do that.
Can you recall even y'all last conversation as far as just
Man,
the
our
game?
last conversation, he called me on December 1st. I got the emails today because he called me to send him some songs that we had just recorded. And that was the last conversation we had. He was telling me like, shit, it's going down now. He went down there to do a publishing deal. You know, some clips that's floating around the internet. Well, shout out Bobo Luciano. He spoke on it with, I believe, Boss Talk or somebody.
Yeah.
They was talking about if Pimp would have lived another 30 days. Like, Pimp had a publishing deal that he had that he didn't want to take the check because it was in December. By taking this huge check, he was gonna have to pay a lot of this shit back to taxes because January is right there. So he was like, look, we're gonna do the deal after the top of next year. That way it give me more time to do what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart ass.
That's what C was on.
Smart
you feel
ass.
me? Like, but he ain't make it home. The last conversation, he telling me like, man, shit, it's going down. We got a pub deal, shit. He like, man, shit, nigga just gotta be here to see it now. I'm like, fuck you, man. Like it's crazy, bro. When I just go back, like, the fuck? You know, he's like, man, it's the worst trip I ever had. I'm like, see what you talking about, this the worst trip you ever had? How you talking about these zeros and this the worst trip you ever had? He's like, man, I'm gonna call you back. And when that was the last time I talked to him.
Now, Bun has always felt, and you could touch on it if you choose. He always felt it was foul play.
Did Bun say that?
He said it. He said he didn't go into detail, but he just felt something more. There's something more to the story.
It's
you
way
feel
more to the story, but you know, everything ain't for everybody.
There you go.
With the passing of these individuals, you know, these are like close friends of yours. Like, how does it make you feel about just working period? Like, do you still feel like you want to build these friendships? Because it seems like just anything can happen so quick.
Man, bro, it's a part of life. You know, nobody want to talk about it or think about it, but when C died, bro, I was so fucked up about it because this my big brother, this is my mentor. I went from 07 just was crazy for me. My old man died in March of 07. One of my closest friends died in June of 07. I got my first Billboard plaque on my first placement in August of, and then Pimp died in December. So within 90 days, when me get my first #1 record, Pimp passed. So I just was fucked up. I was fucked up about this shit, just period. I'm still fucked up about it. You don't get over shit, you just learn to live with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
A year and 11 months. That man did a lot in a year and 11 months.
Bro,
Now you said you got songs that are unreleased with him.
A bunch of shit. We
so
work so much. Bro.
How does it work with the business of trying to ever put those out?
Man, you gotta let time do what time do. You know, so it have been some records that came out, like the verse on that Views record.
Oh, well, on
Faithful record.
Yeah.
That was a verse of a record I had did with C called UGK for Life, but they only used a half of it. Mike Dean ended up, I think he put that together with Drake, but that was a verse from a record we had did for the UGK for Life album.
Oh, so
the Faithful record.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Division
I
was
got
on.
that song right here, bro. I'm gonna let you hear the whole. Hey, this the whole motherfucker though,
Oh
right
shit!
here.
We got exclusive.
Yeah. Man, hold on.
Hold on, man.
Hold on.
Is the mic on?
This real.
Check 1 2 1 2, bitch. Is the mic on? Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. A special shout out to OG King of the motherfucking side. Know what I'm talking about? DJ Scooby, miss you, baby.
Hold on. But that verse that they used on that record, this right here.
Hold up. Tony Snow. Sweet Jones, bitch.
Yeah.
Know what I'm talking about? Keep your foot off in the air, that's what kids told me. Niggas like to play games cause they feel like they know me. You don't know me, nigga, I done changed. Time to put no shit off in the game. This ain't no motherfucking 9 and 1. We out here rapping for money, you niggas rapping for fun. I don't fuck with nobody in this shit for fun. Give me a million, you gotta get
That's where they cut it off at.
Yeah.
You can try me if you want to.
I'm gonna cut it off right
wait,
there.
is that out?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off right
Hey,
there.
hold on,
Just
wait.
to think if a
That's,
nigga
that's
playing,
not out though.
we work for real. Hold on, yeah, just to let you know, he kept rapping after that. He didn't cut off.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. And you said Drake got that how?
Drake that genius. Yeah.
Yeah. How did Drake get that?
Drake got this from Mike Dean, but that record was actually that was supposed to be the intro on the UGK for Life album.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Man, talk to me about knocking those down, man. That verse was one of those things where it felt like he had to get Texas back together. You know what I'm saying? Like he was.
That's
really
what
on
he
this.
was on that when he recorded that day.
Yeah.
That day, that's what he was on.
You said that day like he got off that, huh?
He got off this shit after he seen how niggas was. You know what I'm saying? He just got to where, you know what? Let me just go ahead and lock in and take care of my shit because I can't make these niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got it together later. But at the time, you know, you can't tell a young nigga having no money, nothing.
Man. You know, when a nigga like Pimp C, you see a nigga like Pimp C trying to get niggas together, one of a certified Texas legend and niggas don't understand it. Do you think it'll ever be a situation where niggas will finally lock in and like really understand like how this shit's supposed to go and how we gonna really get this paper?
Man, it's just you gotta wanna grow. You know what I'm saying? These young, you know, not saying all young niggas, cause shit, all young niggas ain't tripping. But it seems like the ones who get in certain lights and shit, they wanna do the shit for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? You're just supposed to take you away from doing whatever you might have been doing at some point, you know?
And you know,
They doing too much street shit with this. This shit is crazy because all this shit is online.
and you know, specifically the city of Houston, you know, it's been like, it's got a couple of some shit going on in Houston right now. It's like, first we had the incident with the two legends getting into it. And then, you know, we had the passing the Takeoff. Like, how is Houston right now? How is the atmosphere? What is it like there?
I don't even know. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I stay so far in my lane, man. I'm mashing so far in my lane. I'm talking about my foot to the floor in my lane. I don't know what the fuck niggas doing. Like this,
But, you know
what I mean? Of course I hear what's going on, but bro, I don't
just
even move.
take us through as far as, you know, you're in the industry.
And I'm from Port Arthur, so
Yeah.
I don't even really be speaking on H-time business. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak on Houston business. I'm a Port Arthur nigga that live in Houston.
So
I don't claim Houston like, hey, I'm H-time. Nah, I live in Houston. I ain't from Houston.
So take us through it as far as how does it, for you being in the business, how do you react to seeing a Takeoff passing?
Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Yeah, first and foremost.
I knew him. You know, I fuck with Dwayne Bo, Money Bo, so I met the Migos through him.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Bo. 82 ENT.
Yeah.
Just it's a sad situation, bro. That shit just, you know, it's still boiled down to just, you know, how you move. You got to make better decisions. Everything, you know.
You know, I always tell cats, you know, from back in the 90s, you know, you would hear about like a Pac, a Biggie, Jam Master Jay. But it seemed like you're hearing about these rappers passing like almost every other month.
This shit I blame, you know, I can't blame, I'm not saying I blame it, but it's just, man, and then not only are they dying, they getting killed on social media. We are watching.
Yeah, we are watching their death.
Watching them die. Like, that shit is sick, bro. That shit is fucked up. I don't
Do you see it getting better before But you see it getting worse.
It gotta get better.
Yeah.
Pray for it to get better, but what's worse? You can't get no worse.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. People, the PnB Rock, you know, these people are, you see footage and you'll see them at their last moments. And that's online, so that's forever.
So I gotta ask then, as far as what H-Town is, you know, you've been moving, of course, through the UGK era up until now. Rap a lot, man. The Prince family has definitely had a whole.
Shout out Big J, King J Prince.
Man, the King J, God damn it.
Yeah.
How big, because, you know, we always talk about Dallas with infrastructure. And we look at stuff like H-Town and how long Rap a Lot's been around and what they've been doing there. How important do you feel is it to have like a entity, like a Rap a Lot, like the
It's
Prince
important
family?
because you know, if you young, I mean, when you young, get money, you gotta get some knowledge from somebody who has done it before you. I want to learn from others. If I could save a lesson by learning from somebody that done been through it, it can save me from potentially going through the same shit, I want that game. Sometimes these niggas don't want no game. You can't tell a nigga nothing if they having some money and it's working for them at the time. Shit, I'm getting paid from it, so obviously it's working, but that don't be the case all the time, you know? Some of them money be dirty. It be dirty dollars. I don't want them.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you came in with a Dallas, Texas legend, Gator
Shout
man
out
in the
my nigga OG Gator. Hey,
OG
man,
Gator.
Kitchen Ken starring. Yeah.
Hey,
Kitchen Ken, man. We finna win.
Man, say, hold
I
on.
got another legend back there too. Meezy, man. Meezy in this bitch, yeah.
Man,
UGK alumni in this bitch, man. I'm you know, man, I'm one of them, man. I like getting sexual, like Pimp would say, man. I don't really like, you know, but now you gotta come out and pop and talk this shit because people don't believe it unless you saying it, see it. They want to see it and all that stuff. So y'all want to see it, we gonna show it to you. You know what I'm saying?
now,
I'd rather get the checks. I don't give a damn. And you see, I don't post on social media. You know, I see so many motherfuckers with these blue checks. Y'all credentials can't compare. But you know, it is what it. I ain't gonna hate. My check blue at the bank. I ain't tripping. I ain't gotta be. I don't need no blue check on no app. It's really real.
now, I want you to tell me your favorite Gator Man song. I'm gonna tell you mine. Mine is "You Will Be."
Hey man. Hey,
She
my
was with
favorite
Gator
guy-
Man, but she with Tony. She was with the
since we
Gator
on
Man,
the-
but she with Tony Romo.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say the same shit. My favorite Gator shit ain't even my chick.
Hey.
Yo, hey, we gonna be on there. Hey, man, I'm fucking with Dallas. I'm in, hey, man. Gator, man, Kitchen Ken finna drop, and it's finna fuck the streets up. He been quiet. He don't wanna pop his shit. I'ma pop it for him. I'm his young nigga. I'ma pop it for him. I'm talking to Texas, Dallas, Texas. Kitchen Ken coming soon. Oh, it's gonna be hard to breathe around this bitch.
Yeah, no. And
Hey man, we gonna let the music talk. I ain't finna do too much talking about this.
Yeah.
I'm just letting niggas. I'm down with Gator. That's my big brother for real.
Yeah, who-
in real life.
who are you working? So you got Gator, Ken,
Oh, we gonna go through both my
J
Texas. I
Biggs.
got JB.
Yeah.
Yeah, you asked me about JB.
Yeah.
Hey, that's when I know I'm doing something right. That mean you looked at JB, Beaumont, Texas. Yeah, God damn it.
Yeah,
we just
man.
dropped the EP album on him, man. He one of the star characters in the Dirty 33. Shout out Rick.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah.
Rick and Knockin.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
that's a. Hey, I'm meaning to watch that, but Dirty
Yeah.
Third movie, it look real
Matter
good,
of fact,
man.
while you look at that, go fuck with J Biggs.
Yeah,
You
for
know
sure,
what I'm
for
talking
sure.
about? Yeah.
Shout out Propane too, man. He
I
man,
can't play, stream it.
I can't
Yeah.
play propane. You already know what it is. So, you know, because even you yourself, I think the Donnie Houston, shout out Donnie Houston's
shout out my
podcast.
nigga Donnie.
That was one of the interviews you've done, but you haven't been in the forefront, and you've been part of a lot of like what is that about for you to be part of so much shit?
Hey, man, hey, look, you can read it through the credits.
Do niggas still read the credits?
They don't have to, but guess what? That's the credits pay. You feel me?
Facts.
So I don't give a damn.
Facts.
I do it for cash,
It
not
seems
for
like
clout.
because it seems like
Some people do this shit for clout.
I've seen people
That's
come out
the difference.
and say they
do it
rap
for
verses.
Cash. CASH. CA $, cash.
I've seen people come out and claim other people's identities
They do
because
that.
the other person didn't do
You
it
see
first.
people claim other niggas' work.
Yeah, nigga, I've seen it.
You got. They do that.
I've seen it.
I watched them niggas do it. These niggas will copyright infringe.
Nigga, infringe.
And video themselves infringing.
So have you been wanting to pop your shit?
Bro, you know, I want to win the war, not the battle.
See, there you go.
I'm one of them, man. I'm going to win the battle and the war, and we going to win forever. 5 ever. Nah, and I ain't popping no 5s and none of that. I ain't with no gang banging or nothing. I'm saying 5 ever because it's one more than 4 ever. 5 ever. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
So from a DJ standpoint, from a producer standpoint, you see stuff like Mustard. You see Khaled. Who's Future's guy?
Southside.
Southside. He had a lot of guys.
A bunch of niggas.
But they're making compilation. Yeah, Metro. They're making compilation albums.
They come. I got some coming.
So this beat.
Hey, look, I wouldn't be on this camera fucking with you if I ain't have a bunch of music finna come.
Right, if I didn't have some shit
for me to be in front of the camera.
God
I got a lot
damn
of music finna come out.
Give us like 3 songs from 3 different artists that we need to be looking out for.
Shit. Hold Me Down.
Hold Me Down. Okay, JB.
Shit, we're gonna talk about shit that's out right now. JB's album, I Can't Play, go stream that.
Okay, I Can't Play JB's whole album. Shit.
Yeah.
So
and it's if you hey man, this is for the true Texas sound. If you really miss the true Texas sound, that's what it sounds like in 2023.
I got this is the question I always have, right? Like you'll have like producers that are in Texas that are, you know, doing their thing. And then you'll have like up and coming artists like we got BigXThaPlug or something like that.
I like BigXThaPlug. Shout out Bubba.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You'll see like do y'all ever like try to get together and try to work and stuff like that?
I'm already on him. He hard.
Yeah.
I fucks with it. I like him.
Yeah.
I got that Bubba. We in the I should have a record with him soon. Y'all know Bubba? Yeah,
DJ Bubba. Hell yeah. So when it comes to someone like and I want you to get your flowers now. Someone like a Mr. Lee.
That's my dog.
Come on, man.
He's
so like when he came and gave when we saw his credits, like mind you, we did his interview. We like, bro, this nigga credits is Space Jam.
Bro,
Space Jam.
But these is the niggas that I watched. These niggas is the niggas who made me go give me some money. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Like it don't matter if you really live in their life, cause man, you'll see a motherfucker. I know a lot of motherfuckers who done sold way more records than me. They don't live like this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, question real quick. What is the most lucrative, and you don't got to put no numbers out there, but what is the most lucrative thing, to have a Billboard single or to have an album go crazy? Like, where do you get the biggest check?
You want to have your business together. As long as your business is straight, you that's lucrative.
So basically, you want to have money come money. So as a producer or engineers or rapper raps, you want to have money coming in from everywhere, basically.
Right. And
business all the way through.
You want to do more than music. You want to have all kind of other shit going on too. You know.
Yeah.
That's just me talking. I don't.
So have you got outside of music with just?
I'm asking. I don't even want to talk about that.
I'm asking because I seen some guys come in with it through distribution. They're as a producer, they got on like Power, they got on Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
But do you own the record? Do you know what I mean? It could be on that motherfucker, but are you getting paid for it? Like
right.
It don't matter if it's on that shit if you ain't getting paid for it.
So is a pub deal worth doing? Or is that the version of
one? I had one. It was worth it then when I had one.
Is that the equivalent of a artist signing to a label?
This a producer deal. You
gotcha.
want, it's situational. It depends on what records you got coming out in the future, if it makes sense for you to even sign a pub deal. Because they can give you an MDRC that you ain't gonna be able to fulfill, and you'll be able to sign. You'll be to sign for a bonus and got 3-4 checks, and when they realize you ain't did half of what your delivery commitment is on your MDRC, I know you might not know who it is.
Oh shit.
Anyway, meaning your delivery commitment, how many records you got to do a year. So you don't want to get this pub deal and they want you to do 24 records in a year placed on an album. That's damn near impossible. Man, not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying you don't want something that you can't fulfill.
Have you passed the game forward to your upper?
That's all I do.
Like that.
Hey man, they gave it to me.
Yeah, I'm saying like goddamn, it's like you got the game, goddamn.
My nigga Face, he pulled me out on Drink Champs just to let niggas know, hey yo, this my young nigga, man. These the niggas who going, yeah. I'm with Pimp C. Hey man, look here, man. Look, hey man, and like bro, I spent a lot of time with C man, and he gave me enough knowledge to be able to give it to other people to share the knowledge, bro. Like that's how I get paid. That's how I get blessed. That's how you get blessed by saving people, bro.
So
like,
what you learn?
Some people that get fucked up in the game and they be sour at the game and keep it going. They'll see some wrong shit and don't even correct them. You know what I'm saying? Like
for real.
no shit.
So you learn copywriting yourself. What would you tell an up and coming artist, up and coming producer to do first and foremost before they get like really in the game?
Your sessions. Make sure you just don't you know, like I like to be hands on. So I try my best to be at the sessions when they at least creating, but every artist got different ways of how they create and how they recording process is. So some of them might not even want you around, but you have to be hands on. You need to be in tune with the engineers or whoever recording this shit, and you need to know. You need to have the sessions.
Are you more active now than you were back then, or like what? Where you at personally?
I done fell back in love with it again.
Okay.
Like music, when you do music, you gonna fall in and out of love.
In and out, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like, it is what it is, bro. I don't give a damn if a nigga tell you they didn't fall in and out of love with this shit.
It come and go.
They don't love it.
You
know what I'm saying?
Not for real. Love and hate
gotta
relationship.
love this shit, man. When you love it and you have fun, man, that's when everything else happen how it need to be happening. You gotta have fun doing this shit, man. You ain't having no fun doing this shit, man.
That's biggest facts.
Good. You gotta feel good. Shit don't feel good, man. Maybe you need to think twice about it.
Now, one thing I do want to talk about is relationships, man. You know, we was able to get our team to come out to have you assist with Thursday Night Football, Houston versus Philadelphia.
Shout out Rakim and goddamn Mark, man.
Yeah, goddamn it, man. You pulled the shit together all of a sudden. How important is it to have? You had the relationships down pat where all you got to do is make phone calls.
You got to, man. I mean, you got to keep your black card, your face good, man. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Even if you don't get paid. Even if sometimes it might cost you to keep that relationship. Why not? If it's worth keeping.
When it comes to
everything ain't about the money, man. Sometimes you gotta just do shit, bro. I don't like, bro. It be a nigga I might charge 1,000 for a beat. It might be a nigga I charge 15,000. It just depend on how I feel and who you are. Or I might not charge you shit. But to be real, I don't do shit for $1,000. Saying, like,
to be real,
you feel me? Like we gonna be real. Like,
do you think there's a producer you would like to go up against in the verses, the same way Manny Fresh and Scar Storch did?
I didn't watch that one.
You didn't watch? You didn't watch that one as a producer? You didn't?
Bro, I'm be so in my own shit, bro. If it was meant for me to see it, I would have.
You would have saw. You would have saw the shit. Someone will put it in your face.
Who do you respect to go up against? Like, who do you think is a good competition?
I don't want to do that because, bro, my archive is stupid. I got a bunch of shit. I got a bunch of shit that ain't came out like with legends.
Ooh,
a lot of that. Shit.
Can you just name one of them things that if it dropped today?
I'm just showing it, but I had to just pop it like I'm talking too tough to not show something. Like, dude, this nigga talking all this shit about this. Yeah.
Who do you feel would have been, in their heyday or in the height of their career, UGK? Who could they have won against in the verses?
I mean, you see what they did. They went against A-Ball and MJG, but I think I would have liked to see an Outkast UGK one.
Outkast UGK.
That would have been dope.
Ended with the players anthem.
That would have been dope. That would have been dope. Like, man, why I seen every part of that record happen. Like,
really?
Because Andre wanted the drums out of that. First, they had the drums in the.
Yeah.
Oh,
so he told him to pull the drums and the drums need to drop when Pimp dropped.
Oh,
that was an Andre call.
Hey, and it hit hard that way too.
It did. I mean, shit. Right. That took the record from good to great.
Yeah.
Did
you actually get to see Andre record that verse? Because I could only imagine.
Did. He sent that bitch.
Oh, for the sake, I could only imagine.
Hey, when he sent it over, bro, that nigga Pimp like, oh.
Hey, wait.
Hey, oh, he got us one.
Hey, wait.
Hey.
Do you think that was more of him respecting Pimp C's, like having to drop on Pimp C's verse, or more so his lyrical?
Bro, at the end of it, man, you got to make a good song, man.
Yeah.
Some people be trying to have the best verse on the song. The song got to build up anyway. It's supposed to build up.
It's supposed to build up.
You feel me? It built up.
So how do you feel about these 2-minute songs nowadays? Like they
Bro,
be 2 minutes.
It's just a different day. Like and when I say that, it's like the attention span on the average person is just real slim right now because there's so much shit being thrown at them.
Yeah, I see songs with no chorus
It's
Nigga,
I mean, it's never no
straight rap.
but it's no rules to doing a
Yeah,
record.
right. You should have no. It should be
You know what I mean?
16 bars, chorus, 16 bars, chorus, 16 bars, chorus, bridge, close out.
It come out however it come.
That's real. That's real. Music is ever evolving. Music is ever evolving. Now, for those that might be looking for shit that you have coming up, again, you just mentioned some songs that you got coming. Outside of music, what is DJ Beto on, man? What is he working on? You personally called me, introduced me to King Shoe, which we
shout out Shoe.
Yeah, we gonna
That's some PA shit, man.
Yeah, we gonna get Shoe out
I
here.
had to make sure, yeah.
Yeah, we gonna definitely get Shoe out here and definitely have a sit down with him. Who else are you working with? What else are you working with as far as your brand?
Man, I got Gator, Kitchen Ken,
Oh yeah.
J Biggs. I got Nave Monzo. He an R&B artist from Kansas City. He was on Gucci Mane's album that came out before the pandemic hit. It was a record that Jay White produced called
Shout out Jay White. That's
what's the
the
name of that record? The record he did on Gucci album with the guy singing that R&B hook.
Okay.
Fuck, hold on. What's the name of this fucking Gucci Mane record?
That nigga got a lot. that nigga got a lot.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did Upgrade on that record, but my artist he sung the hook on that.
Definitely.
That Jay White produced.
Now, real quick before we get out of here, man, I just gotta ask you. I gotta get your thoughts on a couple of situations that happened in not only PA but H-Town. Like the governor tried to come through and ban swingers.
When?
This was like the last, not this last vote, but the vote before that.
Man, I'm
making swingers illegal.
I'm talking about long dick. That's what we call it. You pull that back, it's 96 inches.
Yeah,
on the
96 inches.
24s, 22s, 20s, the longest way. That's just the slab culture, man.
God damn it. So
I'm coming outside red.
Nigga.
So by the time this shit come out, I should be out the shop red. That's slab talk. That's how we do it, though.
So you don't feel niggas get a little too carried away with their swingers poking out just a little?
At first, I wasn't a fan of long wheels because I'm one of the niggas that really skipped slab and went straight to foreign in real life like 4, 5, 6 times.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't ride slab because back then we couldn't rent foreigns. We had to buy the motherfucker.
Yeah, you had to
we had to buy them. We couldn't
rent
the Lambo, and I'm out the mud with it. I'm straight up out the girl bottle. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but with all that being said, man, like I say, shit, time evolved, shit changed, shit different, but I wasn't a fan of the long wheels at first, but
nigga, I'm all about culture.
It got to be right. You got to have a chrome bumper on that bitch too if you gonna go long. That's just me talking. Everybody got their own shit with it, but
nigga, if you gonna go all the way, nigga, little pop trunk, come on.
We not playing, nah.
Come on,
what? Cause ain't nobody finna be on the boulevard pointing at me like, that nigga. Look at that nigga shit there. Oh, that
half-ass.
nigga.
Nah. Ain't no half-assing on the goddamn.
It's a lot of half-ass shit on the streets.
You know what they gonna do.
It's a lot of niggas complete too.
You know how they gonna do it. Now, when you see a situation like Moneybagg Yo, Wokeisha, he talking about the drink, Lil Wayne, put it down on. How do you feel about the world adopting the drink culture that came out of Texas?
I mean, it came from Texas, but shit, like at the end of the day, shit, the people before us was sipping. This shit ain't nothing new under the sun.
Nah, I'm talking about.
You feel me? Shit, my grandpa used to. You feel me?
They talking about it.
Man,
accidentally ran across the shit.
Shit, drink talk. Shit, we gonna have some drink talk. Shit, I mean, all these niggas around this bitch acting like they drinking. Some of these niggas ain't drinking. The drink circle's real small, so
it's real.
You gotta be rich to be in that circle.
I don't know the numbers or anything, but
Yeah, I do, and you have to be rich. Yeah, I don't know. You may not. I do in there. Costs a lot of bit.
I don't know. We ain't gonna even do that, man.
I'm not rich either, though.
Man, that is what it is, man. This is First Amendment. Man, Beto, for those that do want to get at you, man, get at the music, man, see what's going on, man. Be sure to follow the culture.
Follow me on the ground. One day I'm gonna get back on that motherfucker for real.
God.
Hey man, you know what I said to you, man? Hey, whenever I get my shit together when PR and Blue Check, man, I'll pop back on that shit, man. But it's legendary shit. I like being a part. I've been blessed to be a part of a legendary shit, bro. It's not me, it's God put me in this situation. I'm not trying to I don't wanna put it like this. Man, I got Yahoo articles and all kind of shit with my real name. Like, but at the end of the day, huh?
You just ain't apply. You
They
just ain't
said
apply for it?
they didn't approve my shit. That's crazy. With Yahoo
No,
articles and
I'm not-
ABC and
I'm not gonna.
TMZ and shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. If you don't gotta get on, if your life is still lit without that motherfucker,
It's
fuck
lit
it.
to a beat.
Hey, you don't
Hey,
need
I'm
it,
not, hey,
bro.
man, I'm blessed.
I wish we didn't have to be on this motherfucker to get no.
I don't.
Bro,
I
that shit
choose
is.
not to be honest with you. Every blue
And
moon,
bro-
you gotta remind a nigga, hey man, I'm ducked off, not fucked off.
Yeah.
So I post on the story every blue moon, but other than that, man,
Hey
I
man,
ain't-
if you
it's
ain't,
not. Hey man, it's not privacy. It's no. So let me say it right. It's not secrecy. It's privacy. Man.
Hey, man.
My life ain't for public consumption.
Nah, hey, bro, cause bro, some of these motherfuckers need that hoe to live. If they turn that bitch
Hey,
off,
a
if they
lot of artists
flip the
fuck
lock
up.
switch
Hey, a
off that
lot of
hoe,
artists fuck up by being on social media too much. You don't want these people to see you really cornucopia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you cornball ass niggas on the internet all day. You might have a hard ass record, but they ain't gonna fuck with it because you're a cornball. That's the type of shit you on all day, every day. You around this bitch arguing with people in your comments.
Yeah.
Man, that's the peanut gallery.
It's a blessing in the mystique.
The comment section is the peanut gallery. Hey man, y'all talk all y'all want in that motherfucker.
and do you have any shout outs?
Man, shout out, man. My people, my family, man. You know what I'm talking about? UGK alumni in this bitch. Gator, goddamn Easy, goddamn J Biggs, goddamn oh man. If I'm forgetting somebody, and I know I'm probably am, shout out Face, Warren Lee, goddamn Chris. Shit. I can do shout outs just going through my phone, but fuck all that. Hey, but, you know, man, shout out to the people, man. You know, shout out to real life street stars. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be on the same couch, man. I like this motherfucker, man. Hey, man, I sit down and watch this motherfucker my goddamn self.
You ever watch a Charleston White interview?
Hey, man, I'm going to just say this. I turned it off when I heard him say what he said about C, but, you know.
Yeah, this nigga.
I can't even, you know.
It's crazy because a lot of people say that. A lot of people say they listened up to a point where they say something that nigga didn't touch
I see
home.
my nigga in real life.
Yeah, like, he didn't.
I'm not no nigga finna be on that bitch. Oh, man, get to typing him.
Yeah, nigga
Man,
said.
you know, hey, man, it's a lane for everybody. You know, niggas do what they do.
Legendary shit popping, though. Legendary shit popping.
Hey man, let's start clapping right now, man, because we got a motherfucking legend.
Clap for y'all. Hey man, that's part one, man. That's part one. Hey, we feeling each other out, man.
He back outside now. He back outside.
I've been outside. I'm just back in front your camera lens.
Yeah, now he done took the mask off. That nigga, front and center. Front and center, Beto.
DJ Beto and this motherfucker, hey, and this the best part. You are a real life street star.
Yeah, man. Toast to all the Trillis G's, man. R.I.P. to the pimp, man. Long live Pimp Chad, UGK 5 ever forever. UGK alumni in this bitch.
Shout out real street stars, nigga. Move it. Hey.